What's going on, everybody? Mike McIntyre here, back from All Things Sports, bringing you another brand new video. And today I have a new product from Cycplus that they sent out to me, full disclosure. So let's get into this brand new unboxing and review. So before we get started, you guys know the drill. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, take care of those three things. It truly does help the channel out, and please watch the entire video as that also helps the channel grow, and that's what we're trying to do. So thank you guys for supporting, and let's move on with the video. This video will be an unboxing. The review portion will have to wait until I can actually get outside. This is early mid-March right now, so by the time I actually get outside on the bike in Canada, we're probably looking at another couple of weeks for the snow to melt and the roads to clear up and the temperature to obviously get a little bit warmer. So it'll be a couple of weeks until I actually review this thing on the bike. But for now, I wanted to do a quick little unboxing and tell you what some of the features are. So this is a radar tail light. So many of you will probably know what this one is. I have a Garmin Varia and I refuse to ride without this. This is a piece of kit that I think is super, super valuable. It's a tail light, which I think is just super handy to have, arguably should be ridden with at all times. It just helps to bring attention to other people, other road users when I'm out on the road. So a tail light is a super important piece of hardware or piece of kit that I think a lot of cyclists should have. But then in addition to the tail light, this is a radar sensor. So paired with a head unit, whether it's a Garmin computer, a Wahoo computer, whatever, you can use this to alert you of oncoming traffic, whether that be buses, cars, motorcycles, other bikes, whatever. When something's coming up behind you and it's moving at a faster pace than you are moving, the radar will let you know far in advance of when you can actually hear it that something is coming. And this tail light from Cycplus is supposed to be an equivalent product to the Garmin Varia. So we're going to unbox it. I'll show you what it comes with, and then we'll talk about some of the features, and that will be the first unboxing video, first look. And then stay tuned to the channel, hit the subscribe button, because I will do a follow-up review video once I can get outside. So it's very well packaged. You get a small little manual here telling you some of the features, so we'll put that off to the side. Inside the box, this is what it comes with. So there's a lot of accessories in here that honestly, this is pretty cool. The Garmin Varia comes with like the necessary elastic bands to strap it to your seat posts, but this does come with a few extra options. It comes with a saddle mount. So I bought a cheap Amazon mount to bracket to the bottom of my saddle rails, and I attach my Garmin Varia to that. I just find it puts the radar in a better position than on the seat post, so it's a little bit higher up. It's tucked in nicely under the saddle. So this light actually comes with this mount in addition to other seat post mounts. It also comes with a tether. Here's the light itself. So it's a little bit of a different shape to the Garmin Varia. This is what the Cycplus light looks like. So it's a little bit different, slightly different shape. Weight-wise, they almost feel the same. This one's probably a little bit heavier without me actually putting it on a scale, but just in hand, I think it's a little bit heavier. It's probably about the same thickness. This one, again, just ever so slightly thicker, but the Varia is a little bit taller, and width-wise, they are almost identical. So in my opinion, my first go-to option would probably be the saddle clamp. I just like the way that looks. So again, standard sort of quarter turn mount system. You would just turn the light and it locks in. It does have a really nice click, actually. So it does snap in really well, and you can hear that click, and then it would be mounted to the saddle rail. That would be my go-to option, and I just think it's a really cool clean way, I suppose, to get the light attached to your bike. There's a power button on the back side. I think this is smart because given that it's probably hanging from a mount, so for example, if I have this quarter turn here, this is on the saddle, the button to turn the light on is in this bottom right hand corner on the back side here. So if this is attached to a saddle, you have an easy place to turn it on. The Varia button's on the top, and actually this is one thing I've never really thought about until now. When it's on the saddle mount, it's a little bit of an awkward position to get my finger in between the bottom of the saddle and the top of the light sometimes to turn it on. So that is actually a nice idea here, that they put the button, the power button, on the bottom, the back side. It might be a little bit easier to reach. You get a USB-C charging port down here with a nice little rubber cover to keep it clear of dust and debris and things like that, water as well. They're saying that it has different lighting modes. That's pretty standard. You could have a constant light, you can have like a blinking mode, you can have just the radar mode, so no light and just use the radar. That will save some battery. It's saying you'll get about 20 to 30 hours of battery life on this thing. It says it can pick up speeds anywhere between 6 and 160 kilometers an hour. It'll pick up the vehicle up to 160 meters behind you. So I think that's pretty much the same as the Garmin. Just to put that into context, if I'm out riding and there is a vehicle 160 meters behind me that's coming up, this will pick it up before I can hear it. I don't ride with headphones. I'm just a big believer in just using all senses to understand what's around you, so I don't have headphones in. But before I can hear the vehicle coming, this would pick it up, assuming I'm on a dead straight road. Obviously, if there's a bunch of twists and turns, the corners will play a factor into how well this will pick up the car behind you. The Cycplus radar will pair with computer, so it will work the same way as the Garmin Varia. You'll get different colors on the head unit. I assume it'll be green if it's clear, orange if something's coming up behind you at a moderate speed, and red if it's coming up fast, the same as the Varia. And it'll tell you where the car is in relation to you on the head unit. Again, that's the same as the Garmin Varia, so you have those features built in. The different lighting modes, so it's got the blinking mode, the constant on. It has something they call breathing mode, so it's a soft light that's a little bit less intense when you're riding at night, so they call that the breathing mode. And then they have a peloton mode as well. So assuming you have other people in your group that are riding with this light, the lights can synchronize their flash. That's a pretty cool feature. So it can use different L7 radar lights, and if it knows that there's another light close by, it'll match the same blinking pattern to sort of unify all the lights riding in your group. That's actually a cool feature if it works. I'm not sure if it will, but the last feature I want to talk about is this apparently has automatic brake sensing. So the description says it's equipped with a high precision accelerometer. So this can detect braking signals and highlight the light for 2 seconds. So I suppose like a car, your taillights are always on. When you press the brake pedal on a car, obviously the light becomes more intense. So this is saying it'll do something similar. For 2 seconds, it'll flash a brighter light. I don't know if that's gonna work. The Varia doesn't do that. The Garmin Varia is far more expensive. This in Canada retails at I think it's $299, so 300 Canadian, probably checks out to like $220 US or something like that. So in Canadian dollars, $300 retail. Now it does go on sale. I picked this up at $220 Canadian, so I didn't pay full retail, but this is $100 US. So in Canadian prices, it would be like $130, $140. So if it works well, we'll have to see, but if it does work well, it's a pretty good deal because it's less than half the retail price of the Garmin Varia. So, and again, this is the 515. They make the 715 that has the integrated camera. That's even more expensive. But if you guys are interested in picking this up, again, I'm going to do a full review video. So if you're interested, hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned to the channel because I will do a full-on review once I get outside. But if you're interested in picking this up, I've left a link down below in the description, and you can get 5% off your order if you use the code ATS All Things Sports. So just ATS in your checkout, you have that coupon code if you want an extra 5% off. So you guys can use that if you're interested in trying this light. And that code will work with some of the other reviews that I've done, including those mini tire inflators that I think work really, really well. So there's a few little gadgets that this company is making that are quite competitive, and I'm pretty impressed. So if you guys are interested, ATS, 5% off your order, check it out. The link is down below in the description. I'm Mike McIntyre, All Things Sports. I'm signing off for now. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, take care. Peace.